What is up, everybody? Mod Rush here, and today I'm going to bring you a video explaining the clan wars. Excuse my voice, I'm sick right now with stomach bug, and I am here with.
Mod Toaster, how you guys doing?
And so let's just get right into this. Toaster's side is already up. Link will be in the description of that. And this all started last week. I was on vacation at the time down in Florida, so I obviously wasn't up here to help solve anything, but I had solved nothing, but I tried to while I was in Florida.
We wanted to recruit him. We wanted to recruit Rain's brother and leader of Involved, Aardvark, did not really like that so much.
No, he didn't like it at all. And so he started getting really salty, and Toaster ended up posting a picture on Instagram, and he said, if the situation continues to escalate, I will be bringing you guys a video. And Aardvark took this as a personal threat. Why? I don't know. And well, he ended up getting really salty, and then the whole thing just escalated out of control, and it ended up having Rain, who was a former member of Mod and a former member of Involved, to go quote-unquote neutral. Well, he was not neutral, he was leaning towards the side of Involved, and he was trying to stir the pot a lot. He was trying to make the war go on, and as it went on, he started posting anti-mod propaganda with hashtags no more mod, hashtag mod is trash, stuff like that. He has went on to delete all these posts, and he said he would like the war to be over. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with the war being over. I never had anything against Rain or any of the other members of Involved, except Aardvark. Aardvark was the biggest issue.
Before we get into Aardvark, I'd like to just say, he says he wants the war to end and that he's neutral again. However, he has been still commenting, and it seems like he's still on the side of Involved. He's still sort of targeting me with comments, like on my video. He's still really acting the same way he was acting when he was Involved, so I don't know if he's really neutral. Alright, back to the Aardvark thing. I just wanted to get that across.
Yeah, so Aardvark, he is one of the leaders of Involved. It is him and Stim. I do not have a personal issue against Stim, although, according to Aardvark, he has a personal vendetta against me. Do not know why, but it's his issue. Me and him can take that up personally. I don't have anything against the kid. I think it's just Aardvark trying to get to me, and he's pissed me off so many times. I ended up posting a picture on Instagram, and it was that my video was going to be coming out, and I was going to be making a video on the situation, but I couldn't at the time because I was in Florida, and I didn't have the proper equipment. I didn't have any gameplay footage. I didn't have any of that stuff. But shout out to Toaster. He has offered to edit this video for me because I was not feeling well, and we both decided that we wanted to get this video up so that it would no longer be in the process of being made, because I was trying to work on it last night, but none of that ended up working. I was using the same software that Stokes was, but it was just not working very well. And I ended up posting a picture on Instagram, saying that my video was going to be coming out, but it was not going to be coming out at that time because I was in Florida on vacation with my family, and my family is my priority. I was working with Toaster hand in hand throughout this whole situation. I was trying to pull peace, but I was not pulling peace at the same time because I was going at it with Aardvark back and forth. I was not going at it with any other members but Aardvark. He was the biggest issue when this all started. He started the war. He said that we started it. He said there will be no peace. He said we need to negotiate if there wants to be peace. I personally, I don't care where this goes. It's just one-on-one, me and Aardvark, or 2v1, me and Toaster, going back at it between us, except for Toaster and Rain going back at it and headbutting with each other, which has honestly been going on for 3 years now.
Probably 4, because it started in 2013 and is going on to 17, so this basically 4. Could I say something real quick regarding Aardvark? I had no issue with him before any of this, and just what I've witnessed from him. Oh my god, pardon me, but this has got to be the most annoying kid I've ever met, and I've met some pretty annoying kids. Like, it's just the way he was just like, oh, let's make peace. Let's make peace. And then whenever I finally go look at the messages, I see all capital letters, not! There will be no peace. I'm like, what?
Yes, he is the most annoying kid. Let me add on to that. I was going back at it with him in the comments, and I was saying some pretty harsh things to him because he was honestly getting my last nerve, and I honestly wanted to just meet this kid in person. He goes to our school, and I wanted to hit him. And I know that since this is probably going in the video, he's probably gonna say, do it, pussy, and I might end up doing it, but it won't be on school property, so I don't get suspended. But unless he physically assaults me first, I will not lay a hand on this kid. But I was going at it with him in the comments, and I said, you are the most annoying kid I have ever met. You have annoyed me more than Panda, and all of you guys know who Panda is at this point. And he said, that's a good thing. That means we're winning. And no, because you're annoying me does not mean you're winning. That has absolutely nothing to do with Clan Force. That's just you being a little pussy. And very childish. And
today in school, I was looking at my YouTube video, showing Beefy Boy and Pulse, and suddenly I get a notification for a comment, and I look, and I read the comment. It's from him, and it said, next time make a video about me, not Rain, because he's not involved in this. But yeah, he is, but the video is like half about him, half about Rain. And whenever I look up, because he was sitting on the table in front of me, I look up, the little shit is giving me this fucking look, and then he looks away when he sees I look at him. Oh my god. I wanted
back
to say
onto
something.
Huh?
I wanted to say something. I wanted to go, thanks for the comment. And I didn't know.
But back to the topic of childish, I ended up posting a picture last night, and I said there's been a change of plans. The video is not going to be coming out tonight. It will be coming out either this current day, which is Wednesday, or tomorrow, which is Thursday, whenever this video comes out, I don't know. And I said, I want it to be high quality, and I want to do some nice editing. And little shit ends up commenting on my picture saying, Mod Rush, it's tomorrow. And he obviously wasn't reading, because I said, can you fucking read, you dumb bitch? 1, it says tomorrow or Thursday, and 2, the day isn't over, so shut your mouth. And he says, in case you can't tell, at this point, it's to annoy you, and it seems it is. And I told him, why are you so childish? And he says, I know I'm childish, I just like to enjoy a thing called life. Well, then Rain ended up getting involved, and he said, hey, Toaster is too, just saying, I have proof of him doing so as well. Yet, there has been no proof, and I'm going to admit, I'm childish too. All of us are childish. But, there is a difference between being childish and being a childish faggot.
I know what Rain is talking about when he started trying to message me on Xbox about the thing where I went, you have 3 days, that troll. Well, he was messaging me like, it's been 3 days, mate. What's the consequences? And obviously he didn't get out. It was a troll. And so he's like just starting shit, and I was starting to get annoyed. And so I just started spamming him just to see if that would get him off my back. And then he reports me for spam. And what's funny is I actually, a couple days later, I got a message from Xbox Live saying that there was enforcement taken, but nothing happened. That's the weird thing. I didn't get communication banned. I didn't get anything, so I don't know what that email was. I don't think it was only from Rain, though. I think it's basically just from, well, messages out of rage to tryhards. I will admit, I'm one of those people who will message. And just, I don't even know. I mean, Rain will basically do anything to try to. For some reason, he always defends this fucking Aardvark kid. But I cannot see how anybody could be friends with that kid. Just from what I've seen.
Yes, and I'm going to make a comparison on that. Sorry for interrupting you, Toaster. These are the words from Toaster himself. Aardvark is Stingy Bark 2.0. If you guys do not know who Stingy Bark is, Stingy Bark was a child who we got into it over the summer with, who was a friend of Panda. And it ended up being that Panda was the bad guy in the case. But since we were friends with Panda at the time, we ended up saying and defending him. And we honestly shouldn't have done that. But while we were in a Skype call with Stingy Bark, he was the most annoying kid ever. I mean, he was so annoying. He was such an illiterate fuck.
Once we discovered what Panda was doing and we decided to apologize to him, I am sorry. I don't know if I doubt Stingy watches this, but
Mayhem already told him
yeah.
that we apologized because we ended up seeing that Panda's true self was
I don't
what
know
Stingy
why I
Bark
made
was
that.
talking about the whole time.
I should have said Panda, not Stingy Bark. It's just he was the first thing that came to the top of my head, so that's what I said. I just don't want to get on Stingy's bad side right now.
Yeah, Stingy, he was annoying, but he's a lot better than we thought he was. He was the true person who was telling the truth in that situation, but because we were on Panda's side, he was annoying us. But in that process, he was annoying us to the extent. But anyways, back to the Clan Wars. It is now Wednesday, November 30th. It is about a week after the Clan War has started. Rain has called for peace. He said he is back at neutrality. He says he wants it to be over. He has friends on both sides, and he doesn't want to get any of them pissed off. And I'm personally okay with ending the war right here today. I do not have an issue with anybody involved, but Aardvark himself. He is the guy who has started this war. Even though he blames us, he makes us seem like the bad guys. The reason we left involved was because there was tension between the council, and we did not like the way things were being run, so we decided to leave. So if we were the bad clan, why would we break off and make our own clan? We did absolutely nothing wrong. Aardvark ended up getting salty. Poster ended up posting. We all ended up posting something at some point. And Aardvark just continues to escalate the situation. None of us, in mod, really want this war to continue. But Aardvark is continuing to escalate. So this war will not come to an end until Aardvark decides to end it. And I told him yesterday in the comments that I don't want this war to go on anymore, but you're the only person I'm at war with. And he says, you can't just call the war off. That's not how it works. I'm like, yeah, it does. It takes two to tango. But he was like, no, that's not how things work. But anyways, now let's move on to Toaster.
Do you know what kills me the most about this whole thing, really? The Aardvark thing? He went on, on Rain's post, saying he's apparently neutral again. Aardvark comments, yeah, I agree, this is stupid. And then he says, but I will not be making peace until they fix it. It's like they're still set on the belief that we caused it, but he is him himself. He's like, this is stupid, but it was you who did it, and like he's acknowledging that the reason was stupid. I don't know if it's just he's blinded by his own ego, like he thinks he's better, and he thinks that, oh, it's not my fault, none's my fault, that we have to end it. Like, he's acknowledging this war is stupid, but he says we're not making peace unless they do. We have tried so many times. It's just unbelievable.
Yes, but he just continues to escalate it, and I'm not going to stop this war until he decides to stop it. And Stim has now, I think, went on to make a video about the war. 2 days ago, he made a video about the war, and, well, we were going to make a reaction video to it, or at least Toaster was, because neither of us have an issue with him, but he's just deciding to go at it. He did nothing wrong. We did nothing wrong. It is Aardvark that's the issue. And I'm going to go and say that even when we were in this clan involved, I did not like Aardvark. And Aardvark did not like me. There was tension always. And that was one thing that I told Rain. I said, listen, if you want me out of the clan, fine. Because at the time he was saying, there are some people who want you out of power. And I'm like, okay, I'll go out of power. I really don't care. I have other clans that are trying to recruit me. And that was true. I had multiple clans that I turned down because I was involved. And I probably could have ended up being in some really nice clans. I got offered some really nice offers by some nicing up their clans who had 50 plus people. But no, I was in this clan with a friend that I have down the street and a couple people who were local. And it ended up not working out. And now we're at war with them because this kid, Aardvark, got pissed off at us for something that he shouldn't have gotten pissed off at. All because Moon was a member of Involved, and I think he still is. Rain, who is his brother, was a member of Mod. We wanted him in Mod. Because what's the point in having your sibling in a different clan, and you're in a clan and you don't really care about half of the people in there?
I think he just thinks of his members as pawns, really.
His members are pawns. This is like a big game of chess. That's exactly what this war is like. It's like a big game of chess. Involved, there is Aardvark, who would consider himself the king. And he has all these other members surrounding him. And Rain would most likely be his loyal knight, because Rain has stuck with him throughout this entire thing.
Honestly, I think that they're both each other's lapdog, really. I mean, you see Aardvark always, snuggling up close to Rain, and then Rain's always defending Aardvark. I think they're just both
Yes, yeah. Can we get a picture of Aardvark up in here, please?
Oh, God!
Yeah, I don't even want to look at that anymore.
I'm gonna end this video by sending a personal message to Involved. I do not want this war to continue. If Aardvark would like to continue this, me and him can go at it personally. It does not have to be a thing between bringing everybody from your clan and our clan into this, when it's just between the leaders. I don't want to have the members of Mod have to go through this crap and deal with the trashy leader like Aardvark. Aardvark never should have been in power. He never should have had any power. Even when we were involved, Aardvark, quote unquote, had power, but he was never online. He never did anything but play with Rain. And I'm going to send a personal message to every single member of Involved right now.
Could I say something before you do? With
Yeah.
The Aardvark thing? Yeah. I don't think it's going to work. I don't think that just being between me, you, and him is going to work, because obviously for some reason these members are like his friend, and they will stick by his side. For some reason they view him as a friend.
Yes, that's why I'm going to be sending a personal message to every single person that is involved, that has been involved in this clan war. So, to Involved Stim, dude, I've never had an issue with you. I mean, I had an issue with you when we were Involved because I did not think you were leader material. Honestly, you could have been a leader. I honestly wouldn't have cared. I didn't want to lose the power that I had, but I ended up leaving and you ended up coming into power, and that's perfectly okay with me. You have been a great leader of Involved. You have been a much better leader than Aardvark. honestly, I think you were, in my opinion, better than Rain. And now to Rain. Rain, you're one of my good friends. I do not want to see our friendship come to an end because of this stupid war. I would like to see you in neutrality. I would not like to see you take either side. I would not like to see you get involved in this because I would honestly not want to see our friendship come to an end over something as stupid as us going at it with Involved. And now to my favorite person in Involved, Aardvark. Dude, if you have a personal issue with me, take that up with me. Don't bring your members of your clan into it, and don't bring the members of my clan into it. If you have a personal issue with me, talk to me one-on-one. We'll sort it out in there. I honestly won't care what you have to say about me. You have a freedom of speech. You can say what you want to say. I honestly don't care what you say about me. It doesn't affect me one bit. You're illiterate to me. You do not mean anything. Honestly, I don't care about you at all. I never have, even when you were involved. Even when I was involved and we were both leaders. I never said one word to you, and that's probably not going to change, except over social media. So if you would like to apologize for this and end the war, and then just message me, and then we can go in it, add it in the DMs, then do that. But don't get involved with my members. I don't want to get involved with your members, so just DM me. It's as simple as that. And stop bringing other members into it because you have such a quote-unquote big issue with me and a big issue with Toaster. That's fine. You can have that issue. It doesn't bother us. But that doesn't mean you need to have the entire world stop and revolt around you because of a stupid clan war. The only reason that you are now on the map for our YouTube channels because you only have 10 subscribers. And I'm only at like 20 some, but the only reason that if you end up gaining any is going to be because of us. Nobody ended up knowing about your YouTube channel until we ended up doing this. You have 2 videos up. You never post, but and it was of you saying that your house was haunted. And I'm honestly could care less if your house is haunted. You don't mean anything to us. If you want to have a personal vendetta with us, have a personal vendetta with us, not everybody else. I don't want to have anything with the other members of Involved. I'm honestly friends with more than half of them, so I don't want to see those friendships come to an end because of you being so stupid to realize you started this thing, you started blaming us, you started posting anti-mod propaganda, you ended up making hashtags, you and Rain, saying no more mod. Well, you can make those hashtags. It doesn't bother us one bit. But don't post anti-mod propaganda when you started this. You know you started it, but then you start and blame us and make us seem like the bad guys. So, I'm going to end on that. I hope you have a very nice day, Aardvark. And now to Toaster.
I have a suggestion that I know probably will not last long. To prove that we are more mature than Aardvark, and possibly, whoever else makes a video following this, or continues their shit. I think we should just not even acknowledge it, and let them just keep, it'll be like, there's a stick figure drawn on a wall, and you're just fucking yelling at it like, hey, you suck, and the stick figure, it's a fucking wall. Just let them get tuckered out, and let's just not even acknowledge them for now. Basically, end this war by just letting them get tuckered out.
And I personally agree with that. That's fine with me. With us ending on that note, I would like to say thank you to Toaster for this nice collaboration and editing. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.
Oh, God!